Okay, we should be back, and it looks like things are a little bit better, hopefully. I'm going to pretend they're a little bit better, and we're going to move on to level 3. Here we go. So this is level 3. Hopefully you're with us. I guess I should give everybody just a second to join us. Hopefully they're all refreshing. Kendra, what are you seeing? Are people refreshed in there, in the chat room? No?
Okay, so now someone's saying it's worse.
Oh, fantastic.
I know, right? That's what we were going for. But the lesson is running as far as I can tell.
Okay.
So I'll keep you posted.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks. All right. So usually the chat room isn't used to just troubleshoot our technical difficulties, but I guess it helps sometimes. If you're in the archives, of course, you're missing all of this. So we're just hopefully gonna edit all that out, make it look like one nice smooth lesson. What we do have this week is now the, oh, that's cool. So then, yeah, so all of the keys should line up, except since the video's off, then those don't line up either. That's so awesome. Okay, so all of the right hand's gonna stay exactly the same. We might just scrap this whole entire lesson and maybe just like re-record it tonight or something. I don't know. On the other hand, some people in the chat room seem to be getting the feed just fine. So we're gonna have in the left hand an A that's lined up with that rest right there. And then we're gonna have an F that's lined up with that tied over say that we're not actually playing in the right hand. So your right hand would be like this, left hand first. What can I say? And then the F. Except you're welcome. And this is on that tied over note right there. Hopefully that makes some sense. And then this E right here should be on that tied over tides right there. So A, what can I say? Except you're welcome for the tides, the sun, the sky. Yeah, so that keyboard was supposed to make things so much easier and so much clearer. And I'm afraid now it's just more confusing. We're playing two entirely randomly different songs on two different keyboards. The left hand is going to do the same thing though. So if you can hear me, at least, you got the A, the F, the C, and the E. A, F, C, E. That happens all the way through until you get to the last one and you don't go to the E after that C down there at the very bottom. We're not going to play the E after that last C. So that's going to be the pretty much the whole thing. Let's try that with the track. Hopefully you can hear the track and try playing along with it. I'll do just the left hand first. Here we go. What can I say except you're welcome for the tides, the sun, the sky. A, and it's okay. F, well, I'm just an ordinary daily guy. A, F, then C. All right, there you go. Well, hopefully Athena has had a chance in all of this extra technical difficulty time to check out the song and get a little bit of it. So you have not heard this song before?
No.
Okay, actually, if you want to hit, let's listen to the original. The original sounds like this.
Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome for the wonderful world you know.
Super fast.
It's okay, it's okay, you're welcome.
Okay, so that's how the original was supposed to go.
I haven't got like the whole thing nailed down. Like.
You don't have the whole thing nailed down?
No.
Oh, that's good. That makes you a human being. Congratulations. Welcome to our race. So what level would you like to try here? Level 1, level 2, what are you working on out there? Level 1, okay. So here is level 1. And I'll just put that right up there. And then you have the first 3 notes, hopefully. What can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Hit the one down there that says student track. And 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, ready, and go. What can I say? Except, well, yep, and then it's coming back again. Times the sun, and here it is again, and go. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Just an ordinary. Oh, good. And then you're welcome. And the last note is a C. Cool. Nice work. So you have our first notes. You had the last note, and you had a bunch of the ones in the middle, and you got the first phrase. And you even got a bunch of those B's that are really fast. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm still like, I kind of need it like.
Yeah, you still need, yes, because
Yeah.
because you've only been practicing for like 10 minutes. So yeah, that's totally reasonable.
Okay.
But you will have another 5 minutes or so while we work on our next level. But you first have to tell them, let's level up.
Let's level up.
Nice.
Transitioning to level 4. This may be unsettling to lower levels. Please continue to practice your own level, or visit learnpianolive.com/level4 for an in-depth explanation on how to conquer this level.
Okay, level 4, here we go. Let's check this thing out. So on this one, of course, you're supposed to have, so you can see, that's pretty cool actually. So you can see what my hands are about to do. It's like the computer's predicting the future. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so then, the very first thing that we have is an A minor, and that A minor is going to last all the way through the F, which means that you can play any of the notes from the A minor chord, which is listed on the next page, and that's an A and a C and an E. And one of the things we've thrown in this week is now you have all of the letters listed on the lines and spaces on the staff for the treble and the bass clef. So if you are reading a whole lot of music, you're on level 4, and you like having all the notes written out for you, this way you can tell these are all the notes that are allowed for the A minor. And then the same thing goes for the C chord. That's all the notes that are allowed for the C chord. So whether you like the picture version better or whether you like the notes all written out, you have both of those now. Thank you, by the way, for all of your suggestions. All of you people who complain about the lesson, how come we can't do this and how come you don't have that? That's what makes all of these lessons better. Yeah, but apparently, yes, this is a terrible example of a better lesson, but we're on our way, I guess. All you're doing in the left hand is playing notes out of those chords, and you're just pulsing them with every single beat. So these 4 chords are all the same. It's just that thing right there. And then once it switches to the F chord, it's that thing right there. And then the C chord is that thing right there. And then the E minor chord is that thing. And that's all you do through the whole entire song. The right hand stays the same. But of course, as always, you can add in more notes in the right hand from the chord tones. You just have to pay attention to what those notes are based on either the sheet music or the picture that I give you for each of those chords. So that would sound something like this if you're on level 1 through 3. Just play your version along with us. Don't worry about what I'm doing here. So I'm going to start out with this one right here. And there we go. That is what we're going for. Now, of course, other notes in the right hand. Let me show you some of that with this next time through. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, ready. And this is an A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor, F, E minor, A minor, F, C. So anytime I was playing more than one note at a time, the lower note was just a note that was stolen out of that chord. So that'll help kind of build the whole thing up and make it all feel big and full. So now it is time for us to play our feature of the day. Our game today is called Which Note Is It? So Kendra has a little keyboard on your phone there. Yes? Okay, cool. So you can play along at home. Don't cheat by looking at my hands here. And I'm going to play a note, and you have to, as fast as you can, find what that note is.
Wait, on the app?
On the app. So I'm going to play the note here, and you have to guess around until you can find the note that I'm currently playing. Okay?
That's no pressure.
No pressure.
Okay.
So there's no way to lose this one, I guess.
Right.
But
and I'm not watching the screen.
And you're not watching the screen.
I swear, I'm not watching the screen.
All right. She has a little keyboard on her screen. Yeah. But okay, so here we go. I'm going to play a note, and you're going to try to guess around and find it. Call out the letter of the name as soon as you know it. At home, see if you can beat Kendra and get to that note before she can. As you know from previous games, she's pretty good. So here we go. Ready? And find this note for me.
E flat.
E flat.
Am I right?
Nice job. You are right. That is an E flat. At home, go ahead and find an E flat. That should be the top in any group of 2 black notes. Find a group of 2 black notes, play the one to the right, and that would be an E flat. Okay, here we go. Here's the next one. No cheating. Ready? And what is this note here?
G.
Oh my goodness. Blazing fast.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you take a group of 3 black notes, you take the middle one, and you drag it down. Now, I will say that I can hear what Kendra, you can probably hear a little bit what Kendra's doing at home too. She's just guessing around at random notes. So the thing that makes Kendra really good at this, one of the things that makes her really good at this, is that she just she doesn't try to get it right the first time. She's like, guesses at a note. If it's wrong, keep guessing, keep guessing. The thing I see most people do wrong on this kind of game is that they want to get it right. They're like, no, I got it wrong. Like, you just got to guess a whole bunch of wrong stuff, get all the wrong notes out of the way, and then you'll eventually get the right note. Okay, here we go. 2 more of these. Ready?
Okay.
And this note.
A. Oh, that was my first guess. That was amazing. I'm sorry. That has never happened before.
Okay. All right. Nice job.
That has never happened.
One more. Ready? And
C sharp.
C sharp or D flat.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And that was, which note is it? All right, let's level up.
Transitioning to level 5. This may be terrifying to lower levels. Please continue to practice your own level or visit learnpianolive.com/level5 for training on how to survive this level.
It's working for everyone, Kendra says. Okay, well that's fantastic. That means that the archives are going to look good too. What about this thing right here though? Are my hands behind? Because it looks like my hands are off from what we're seeing here, but tell us what you're seeing there at home, because I can't imagine how in the world you're possibly getting the right notes when that's in the top one is right, but the one that actually has my hands in it, whoa. Okay, man, weird, trippy stuff. We're on level 5 though, which is where we just take all the letters out and we replace them all with numbers. C is number 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and then we just, I'll let that catch up, there we go. And then we're back to 1 again, and then it would just go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so the numbers that we have written here are, for the right hand, are 6, 1, 6, 3, which would look something like this. 6, goodness, 1, 6, 3. There we go. All right, so 6, 1, 6, 3, 2, 1, 6, 3, 1, 5, 6, 7, 7, 1, 7, 6. So all of that is how you would play the right hand. The left hand is just going to play the chords that are listed here. The 6, the 4, and the 1. Those chords can be built by just going to whatever the number is. So in the case of a 6, you would go to a 6, and then you would play every other note starting on the 6, and you would come up with the 6 chord. So in my mind, this is what a 6 looks like right here. It's just those 3 notes kind of pop out. I see the 6, I see the cluster of 3 notes, and that's a 6 chord. Of course, that extends then to all of them. So the full 6 chord is actually that and that and that and that and that. All of those notes there, that's all the 6 chord, and it extends actually through the whole entire piano. So that's the 6 chord, and then we have a 4 chord, and then a 1 chord, and then a 3 chord, and those just loop over and over. So let's try that with the track. I'm going to try to call out the numbers. If you're on level 1 through 4, though, you just play your version right along with me. Don't try to do any of this number stuff. And 2, and a 1, 2, ready, and rest. What can I say except well, for the tides, the sun, the sky. Hey, it's okay. I'm not saying any numbers. 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 6, 7, 3. Come on. 6, 5, 3, 1, 3, 1. The old noggin's a little distracted here. Let's try that again, but this time I'm going to do what I promised I would do, and that is say these numbers out loud. Here we go. And a 2, and a 1. I just felt like singing the song. And 6, 1, 6, 3, 2, 1, 6, 3, 1, 5, 6, 7, 7, 1, 7, 6, 6, 1, 6, 3, 3, 2, 1, 5, 3, 1, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 6, 7, 3, 6, 5, 3, 1, 3, 1. Yes. And then the left hand would just play those chords. This time we're going to do it all together, and then we're going to be checking in with Athena and see if she's gotten any more notes. Here we go. Play your version. Don't play mine. 2, ready, and 6 chord. 3 chord, 6 chord. There we go. So hopefully some of that made sense. Athena, come on over, friend. Let's check out what you have. What you have. Level 1?
Yep.
Level 1. Okay, cool. So before, we had the first note. We had a couple middle notes, and then we had the ending notes. Show me, what can I say? That's it. That's it. And that's going to be the same thing as hey, it's okay. So play that part again. Hey, it's okay. Yeah, cool. So it's the same exact thing. So now you have twice as many notes, and you haven't even learned any more new notes for that freebie section. The last thing, you're welcome. Those 3 notes right there, maybe. You're welcome. Show me that. You're welcome. And then the last thing is going to be a C. And then actually go from that one to an E and then back home. Yeah, if we can get those ones in, that's the whole entire last line. But yeah, anyway, just get all that you can. Don't worry about the rest. No pressure with all the lights and the cameras and the, oops. Student track, here we go. And a 2, and a 1, 2, ready, and go. What? Say, except you're welcome. Yeah, for the times, the sun, the sky, and again. Hey, it's okay, it's okay. You're welcome. A whole bunch of bees. I'm just an ordinary demigod. Oh my! You're welcome. Oh my goodness. She didn't need me at all. Nice work. That was awesome. Okay, yeah. So you are just like 10 minutes of practice away from having it perfect. Oh, don't go anywhere. Have a seat. Yes, because we all want to find out who won the $10 gift card, right? Yeah, maybe it was you. Maybe it was you. Valentine's Day. So join me on Tuesday. I will send out the date and time to retest this thing with maybe a new song or something like that. So anyway, join us then. And then next week we're doing what is it? It's either the shiny one, but I want to do Hey, you're still here. Me too. Well, here's what needs to happen next. First of all, click on the survey button. That is probably like right over here. Maybe if you're on the iPad, it's like down here below the video. Anyway, it's right around there. Click on that. Let us know how we did today, and also ask us any questions you might have about this lesson or about any other lesson. You might even be the mailbag winner if you include your name in that. And then after that, you're going to go to the music challenge, which is a button probably right up here, up above the video. And so click on the music challenge. You can come back every single day and fill out the code thing and get your points for doing that. So you got your music challenge thing to do after you do the survey. And then after you've practiced the song up, then go to the one up here that says, right over here probably, student videos, and then take a video of yourself on your phone or your iPad or whatever, and then send us your video, and maybe it could even be the featured video and you get points for doing that. And then if you have any questions, click the contact button that's also up there somewhere. Anyway, I don't know. But click on that, let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you back here next week. All right, thanks for joining us. It was a lot of fun. See ya.